This is where life has begun. This is the mother of everybody living on earth today. This is where the garden of Adam and Eve at Beni, Africa. It is always been located in Beni, Africa. Yes, that's the state, that's the land, that is where Adam and Eve were born at Beni, Africa. This is where the first princess who, for the first time, who ever walk on earth, the first princess who walk on earth. This is where she was born at in Africa. Beni, Africa, Beni&Congo, Africa. That is the mother. That is where every human being come from. This is the spot right here in Africa, right here in Beni&Congo, where the first slave ship take place at, right here. This right here was where the house of, right here. This was the house of Judah after they flee from Israel. All the three tribes. Judah was right here. Levi was right here, right there. And tribe of Benjamin was right there. Was located, more like this way. Yes, that was Judah, that was Levi, and that was Benjamin. Those three tribes was first place they come to. When they come to Africa, was straight to Beni. There was no other place they first gone. It was Beni, Africa, the first come. That was me. So everybody else be talking, think they know everything. Everybody wanna be the one who talking, who teach, who preach, but nobody want to listen. How do I know this? I asked God, to take me back on time to show me how this slavery really start. Because everybody says something. So he did hear me, and he took me back to Beni to show me how slave will start. How it start, where it start, and who first started. Like I say, when all the tribe of Israel come to Africa, tribe of Judah was right here. Stay right there, right here. Tribe of Levi was right there. And tribe of Benjamin was somewhere here. Those are the three tribes who was very close by the water. Remember at that time, Beni was not the way it is now. Beni was a big place. That whole me. Beni was a big place. Yes, this is where they were. And this little thing you see right here, this is where the first ship of slavery start. Right here. This is why Yah showed me. Just like when I asked him in my dream. Just like when I asked him to take me back on time. Take me to see. Yes, he did take me back and he showed it to me. But how did he start? Who started? Now, to find the answer, I'm going to show you what else he showed to me how he showed it to me, what he has shown me. So be patient with me so I can show it. It looks like when I'm trying to get the, it looks like when I'm looking for it. Yeah, that was the first place. So now if you want to know where Garden of Eve, Garden of Adam and Eve at, where they were born at, it was not in no walking or all these other places tell you, forget it. And if you look at closer, when you look at Beni map, you're gonna also know it's three river, and river is also three river who come together just like in the Bible. So let me show how did slaves start and who started. When slavery started at that time, Christophe, however you call his ass, it's him, Christopher Columbus was not even yet start slavery. It was not Christopher Columbus who start slavery. This is what Yah has shown me. This is the first time I'm showing people and I'm telling people about what really happened. So if you look at the map right here, it's kind of a little big right now, and I'm doing my best to let everybody see it. This is the first country who start slavery right here. This is where the men come from. England, London, England. Yes. It was not the Jews started first. It was not the Portuguese. It was not the Spanish who started first. The men who started the slave first, it was come from England. A white man with blue eye, blonde hair. He was not too old or too young. Probably about age 20 some or 36, something like that. He was still a young man when he started slavery. He was loved to travel. What Yah has shown me, he showed me how slaves start. That man used to love to travel to Portugal, and he used to love to travel to Spain. Those was his favorite places to travel to. And he also was study scientists. And his other place he went to learn about scientists at that time was Germany. Yeah, Germany was the place where he started learning about scientists. So, but he loved to travel. For some reason, he never traveled to West Africa. To this, he never traveled there. How he do his traveling? Sometimes he traveled back to West, but he never go in the West Africa, in the land of the West Africa. So what he do is that he will travel, go to Germany and Portugal and Spain. So the Queen of Spain know him well. The Queen of Portugal know him well. So he's the Queen of England. How does all that start? You see, before, his intention was not to start slave at all. That was not his intention. When he start traveling, he will travel all the way down here with his men. Them men ain't got nothing to lose. He will travel all the way down here with his men. And he will go all the way up here. When he make it to South and West Africa, South and East Africa, he will stop and he love to go to the lake of Africa, the river of Africa, and east. So when he travel, that's when he meet the king of Africa, east, not the west, but the east. The king of the East Africa. He was a warrior. He was a warmonger. And he was a man of faith. Who was that man? You see, that man was known by this state, however you say that, know him. The Israel was know him well. All the East Africa, going down to the South Africa at that time, was fear. They was scared of him. He was a king and a great war. A great war warrior. So, during that time, when the dude who come from England was traveling, that's when he met the king, like I say, the east, the king from the east of Africa. So he went back, he have an idea, he went back to Germany. When he went back to Germany, he have an idea. He having a good idea. He said he went to the Germany at that time. There was 3 scientists who was from Germany, who was in his school that he met. They was want to practice in some new medicine. They was want to try their thing they have, whatever they was practicing. They was want to try it on people, see if it gonna work. So what he had showed me was that the 3 Germany men, the 3 men from Germany, they agreed to come all the way to West Africa to try that thing that was created, made on the African people. But doing at that time, it was that his king of Africa was so powerful there was nobody who want to go to war with him. Every country that went to war with him lost. He controlled that much at Africa at this time. I'm sure you're in the line. Right here, all the way here, he controlled it. The west of Africa was fear him. They was not want to go to war with him at that time. So it was during that time he had a better idea. So after he finished make the deal with the 3 Germany men, they were scientists like him, they was teaching him. So he agreed. So what he done was that he come back and he traveled to East Africa to meet the king. After finished talk to the king of East Africa for a minute, I don't know what. So he went back to his country, London, England. When he went back over there, that's when he tell the Queen of England that he can make his country rich, super rich. He even said, this is what I'm seeing, y'all show me. He said to them, they got everything over there. They don't know what to do with it. They don't want it. He saw gold. He saw all kind of things that he can bring to them. So the Queen of England was at that time was not sure about it. So what she do is that she tell him, if you go to Portugal, you go to Spain, go ask them first. If they agree with you, then I will also agree with you because I don't want to involve anybody myself. That's how the thing go down. So after he was negotiated with the Queen of Portugal and the Queen of Spain, and then he come back to England. So there was negotiated. It was the Queen of England, the Queen of Portugal, the Queen of Spain who start slavery at the same time with this dude I'm talking about. Remember I say at that time Christopher Columbus was not even start slave yet. So what he do is that for some reason he know the East, he come back to East Africa. You see, the king of East Africa know something. He was know at that time the Hebrew Israelites was in Beni, mostly in Beni at that time, Africa. How did the Hebrew Israelite end up spread all over Africa? I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what Yah has showed to me. So during that time, he agreed. He make little trade to go after West Africa. That king from East Africa was not just, he was not like the Hebrew Israelite. He wasn't like anybody in West Africa, period. It will always go to war. Like I said, Saudi Arabia, Israel, all them, Iran, all them countries, even talking, know who this dude was. Everybody was for him. Everybody. So what happened is that during at that time, how did the Israel go? Most people got it wrong, but I'm here to show you what Yah showed me. When the Israel travel, when they travel Judah, tribe of Levi, and tribe of Benjamin travel to Africa, first, they do not go all the way down here in Africa, period. That's not what they do. They travel from Israel, they come all the way down here, they travel in the middle of Africa, they come all the way down until they make it to Beni. At that time, remember, Beni&Congo, all those country was once one state. All of them used to be one state. So when he finally agreed to come, because he said that king in East Africa, he want to push them Igbo Israelites out of Africa. But before they can do it, remember I tell you, that white dude I'm talking about from London, England, he was waiting on his scientists. What he do is that he went to Beni. He went to Beni. From Beni, he set him a house over there. And he act like he was so friendly to them people. Them people treat him good. They give him food. They welcome him. And at that time, it was the only white man in there. So he built him a house in Beni. I'm finna show you where I'm talking about. When he built him a house in Beni, what happened was, them people become friends. But what them Igbo Israelite was not know, it was not there to be friend. He was there to study them, to see how easy he can get to them, what can he do to them. So during that time, after they trust this dude, so what he do is that he was, like I said, he was waiting on the Germany dude to come. So but at that time, remember, Judah, Levi, Benjamin, and the other tribe, they've been in Africa for many, many, many years. Matter of fact, tribe of Judah, tribe of Levi, and tribe of Benjamin helped to build a lot of things in the army of Beni. Yes. People in West Africa know well who the Igbo Israel were. The East Africa know who they were. You see, y'all get it wrong. When y'all talking about Africa, y'all think Africa selling Igbo Israelite. No, it was not the whole Africa. It was the king of East Africa who sell the Igbo Israelite, who make a deal with the Queen of England, the Queen of Portugal, the Queen of Spain, because he was not one the Igbo Israelite and nowhere close to Africa. So for him to get them out so bad, even he was the king. So what he tell the dude of England to do is to go back to England, come back with many men. So the German dude, which is they never want to talk about Germany doing the slavery, but Germany was involved in the slavery thing. Yes, it's the dude from England, 3 scientists from Germany, and the East King of Africa who start slavery, and the Queen of Spain, the Queen of Portugal, and the Queen of England. Those are the ones who started. So when the scientists finally come to East Africa, that's when the king